Welcome, everyone, to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania and gorgeous PNC Park. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. And towing the slab in this one, Jared Jones. What's the scouting report on him? Ready to go? Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. So we're underway here in Game 2.
Well, this team was shut out in the previous game, and I'm really interested to see what do they talk about in that hitters meeting that's going to translate into the game and help them get on that scoreboard.
There's a strike at the knees.
Well, coming off of a blowout loss in the previous game, this lineup can't try to do too much. They've just got to stay within themselves, take each pitch, each at bat, one by one, and try to push the runs across as often as possible.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Let's take a look at our lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Here's Mike Trout. And first offering is fouled off. Just getting started here in Pittsburgh. Check swing called strike. And it's 0-2. On the ground, right side. To first.
You're out.
Quick start here this evening. 2 out. Top of the first.
Batting third baseman.
2 down, bases empty. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. This one in the air. Gonzalez. And that's the 3rd out. And now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill for the Phillies, Christopher Sanchez. What do we need to know here?
Yeah, he battled through 7 innings last time out. He pitched well enough to get the win thanks to that offense. He'll look to turn in another quality start in this one.
Leading off, Connor Griffin. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. In for a strike. 0-1. Sanchez was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
No, down. You're out. 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 You're out. Out. 3. Out. You're out. 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 You're out. Hey. Out. 3. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. Out. Ball 4. Take your base. You're out. Out. 3. 3. Out. You're out. 3. 3. Out. Out.
Now pitching for
You're
the
out.
Pirates.
3.
Number
That's ball
46.
4.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these Pirates finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
On the ground right side. Stott over to first in time. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. On a bounce right side. Stott over to first in time. And he's out. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit.
That's a ball. Ball 2.
Misses
No, that's
with
a
the
ball.
2-0,
Too low.
and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 2. And that'll bring
That's
the
a ball.
tying
Take your
run
base.
to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate, so all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
Here's the third baseman, Connor Griffin. 1 for 3. And there's a foul ball. The Phillies trying to protect a 2-run lead here in game 2 of the NLDS. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That is the inning. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Phillies 3 and the Pirates 1. This is the next. We're in the second game of
3. Out.
Now pitching for the Pirates.
Ball 4.
Number
Take your base.
31, Gregory Soto. Now pitching for Philadelphia.
back now. New
Number
pitcher on the
50,
mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Orion Kirkering.
Inside.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
That one ripped, but foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 away.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
The 0-1.
Ball.
And he hits
That's
a ground
foul.
ball right side, and foul ball. 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Alvarez in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
The Buccos trailing by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's
Ball.
off the mark. 1-2 the count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side. We're in the second.
Now pitching for the Pirates.
3.
63.
Out. Out. Ball 4. Take your base.
Here comes the skipper.
For Philadelphia.
So they turn to their closer, Joan Duran.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it.
Every steps on the bag for 1. Ow! A
Out of
double
there.
play to end it. So singy as the numbers show. From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, the show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Shelby with you alongside Chris Singleton. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
Man, it's been fun so far, Boog, that's for sure. After splitting the first 2, Game 3 takes on even more meaning than usual. You don't want to be the team that drops this one and then be faced with having to win 2 games in a row in order to take the series. That's tough.
And the pressure on the starting pitchers is big in this one. Each of them is being counted on to come through with a quality performance, hoping to save some of that bullpen for really critical games coming up. Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport, Singing.
Well, last time out, picked up the win, didn't allow a run, pitched extremely well. He doesn't have to be perfect, but if he can give another performance like last time out, his team will be happy.
Just about ready to roll. Connor Griffin digs in now. So we're off and running in game 3.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Next pitch is outside.
He's just missing with some pitches that, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. B-Ray coming to the plate now. A switch hitter batting right. This is again 5 in a row. Six straight outside the strike zone. Griffin gets his lead at first. Nobody out. The 2-0 is in for a strike. And that clips the inside corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses in. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Shea Langoliers. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out. Here's the Pirates lineup now. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
2 aboard with 1 out. Now here is Yordan Alvarez. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Ground ball right side. Spin throw, that's one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies.
Designated hitter, number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
That one ripped right center field, and it one-hops the wall. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Here's Mike Trout. In the dirt. Now throw to first, but back easily. The 1-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Outside with a breaking ball. That one in there to Mike Trout. Trout wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. Still 2 challenges left for them. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now.
Eugenio Suarez.
That one at triple digits.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage. But on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout, that could get the inning back under control on the mound.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball. Not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out. Let's take a look at our lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Two on, 1 out. Yeah, that's fouled off. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Here's JT Realmuto. The 1-0. And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
First and second, 2 down. Here in game 3 of the NLDS.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Two on, 2 outs. That one misses, and the count's full.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And a payoff pitch. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Schwarber on second. Trapp on at first with 2 down. Swung on, belted. And that one is fouled, so we'll try it again. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. We'll see another payoff pitch. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. In there. Sets him down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Third game of the division series. And now it's Brandon Lau.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals in 12 games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year.
Liner, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Good piece of hitting going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's a big power threat. Brent Rooker. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 3 of the NLDS.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Strike on the inside corner.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Got him swinging. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Here's O'Neal Cruz. That one finds the zone. Strike one. The Pirates with a chance to score first here at the top of the second. And a foul ball. Next pitch is downstairs.
Outside. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it's filled up. Runner at second here, 1 gone. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Fastball for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Second inning here, no score. Out towards right center field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there are 2 outs. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. Game tied, series tied. This could be a turning point in this series if he can deliver.
Indeed, if he comes through with a hit here, it's going to change the entire approach that they can take against their opponent.
Swing and a foul out of play. 2 on, 2 outs. Now
no, that's outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Loud over at second. Cruz at first. 2 out of the inning. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The pitch is upstairs, ball 4, and they're loaded.
No, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Connor Griffin, the next Pirate to hit. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
0-1 down. 0-1 there.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
So they're all loaded up with 2 outs.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Check swing, and he went. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2. Got him swinging. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott.
Ball one.
The 1-0.
That's a ball. Hey.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
The 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing.
Well, not every great at-bat ends in a hit. He saw a lot of pitches. That kind of an at-bat can be contagious to a lineup.
Will Benson, the next to hit. And a 1-0. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
Batting eighth, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Look how far he had to go that time. What an amazing catch.
He believes that he can get to everything, and that attitude allows the speed to play in well enough for him to run down balls that guys would just play off the hop.
Trey Turner at the plate. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. On the ground to third. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in Philadelphia, Brian Reynolds here.
Switch hitter batting from the right side here. It's so impressive over the course of his career how he's been able to become a force on both sides of the plate. You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers kind of speak for themselves with the 4 walks. They've done a great job of not trying to do too much and just staying disciplined. Another thing I love is how they've allowed the game to come to them. They're not forcing the issue when they're on offense, and when you force and get anxious, it starts being a lot more likely that you'll let those pitchers off the hook.
Nasty pitch right there. That's strike 2. Hard liner. And that's got extra bases written all over it. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Shea Langoliers, the next Pirate to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
No.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hard order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Man at second.
Ball
He
two.
looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Top of the third, no score. Fastball for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Look at the stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 1 so far. In the air, left field. He's got it, and that should get the job done as he tags from third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
So no one on after the sac fly. Lau at the plate, doubled his first time up.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Ball one.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-2. Got him. That's the third out. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 1 and the Phillies nothing. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, set for the bottom of the third, Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies.
Yep.
That one in triple digits.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
This one popped up. Griffin has a beat on it. And there's one down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Schwarber in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. One down, Phillies down a run. And a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two now. In the air, left field. Makes a nice running catch. 2 down.
Up next for the Phillies, center fielder.
And now batting, Mike Trout. This one in the air, center field. Rooker gets under it. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. Game 3 moves on to the 4th. It's the Pirates 1 and the Phillies nothing. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Third game of the division series as we go to the top of the 4th. Brent Rooker now at the plate. Upstairs, and it's 1-0.
Ball 2.
Fair ball.
Up next for the
At the
Pirates,
plate,
center
O'Neal
fielder,
Cruz
O'Neal
walked his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. Rooker on at first, nobody out. Now there's a bullet down the line. Fair ball. Headed for the plate. The relay safe, and they lead by 2.
Picks himself up at RBI. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ryan O'Hearn, the next Pirate to hit. Flied to right his first time. One on, nobody out, a run in here in game 3 of the NLDS. He was late there, strike 1.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Here's a 1-1. This one in the air, center field. Trout under it. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second.
Up next for Pittsburgh, shortstop Nick Gonzalez.
Nick Gonzalez will hit next. Walked his first time. Inside corner at the knees. That's a strike. Good fastball. One away with a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. Right through there for a strike. Oh, 2 now.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Comes through with the RBI.
And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. Here's the third baseman, Connor Griffin. He's a guy who does it all. And that's in for a strike. Man at first, one away. And that one clips the corner.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Inside.
The 1-2. And
Ball.
there's a ball.
No.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Here's a 2-2. And they'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Brian Reynolds digs in now.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Ahoy.
Lizardo, the pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Pirates 3 and the Phillies nothing. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, ready to go. Bottom 4. Eugenio Suarez stands in for the Phillies.
Yep.
And the 0-1.
You know,
No,
these
that's a
Phils,
ball.
as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Swings through it for the K. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Hasn't given up any runs yet, so we might as well stick to the plan.
Harper, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. The Phils trailing by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Ball.
Nice grab to first, and they get the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Real Muto. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Hike.
Two down, nobody on. This one in the air, right field. And that is that. Phillies down in order. Still down 3-0. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Chase Sugar.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers, known for his rocket arm behind the plate.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location, just to swing it.
Now pitching for Pittsburgh, number 12. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 33. Jimmy.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 40. Brad Keller. Now pitching for Pittsburgh, number 60. Jimmy.
Ball 4. Take your base. 3.
Pitching for Pittsburgh, number 65.
That's ball 4.
Now pitching for Pittsburgh, number 22, Mason Miller. Now pitching.
Ball 4. Take your base. 3.
49.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Third game of the division series. Bottom of the 9th. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Comes up empty.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
And a swing and a miss, and a quick out, number one.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Trout, batting with one down, takes the strike. Check swing, called strike. 0-2 now. Miller, multi-time All-Star, 28 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2021. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Phillies have just one out remaining.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Suarez in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Two down, nobody on.
Ball. Outside.
Now
Ball,
a little bit high, and now 3-1. Bryce Harper next to bat for Philadelphia. That one fouled off. The Buccos trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the late stages of Game 3. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, the show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Shabby, Chris Singleton with you. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just to win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason.
And today's starting pitcher, Zach Wheeler. What's the word on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup move. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
One up, one down. There's a Pirates lineup now. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Ryan Reynolds, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
And there's 2 down.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Big-time power. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Oh, man, amazing.
Back here in Philadelphia, and starting this one, number 26. What should we keep an eye on here? Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies.
Ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Just missed.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That one misses.
Ball 4, take your base.
Lead off walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here's Trout.
Ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Grounder might be 2. Loud to second onto O'Hearn. 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Eugenio Suarez up to hit down.
Ball.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run.
This one in the air center field. Cruz moving under this one. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. The Phillies turned away their first time around. Inning number 2 coming up from Citizens Bank Park. No score. Game 4 of the division series. Top of the second. Brandon Lowe getting ready to hit. Hit in the air out to center field. Turner settles underneath it. And there's one away. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shined in the toughest moments.
Sliced hard but foul. And he can't come up with it. The underhand flip, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Up next for the Pirates, Brent Rooker. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Termarr Johnson. Oh, 0-1. On the ground. And foul ball. Second inning here, no score.
That's a ball.
Here's a 1-2. On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first, and that's the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. That one finds a corner, and that's strike one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swings through that one out in front that time. A plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, bro, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
JT Realmuto steps in. Ball one,
No,
no
that's out.
strikes. Out to short, Johnson. Fires over to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. This is Bryson Stott.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Two down, nobody on. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Got him. Out number 3. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Game 4 of the division series. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Shea Langoliers. And that one is downstairs.
That missed. That's a ball.
And that's ball 1. High fly ball, right field. Benson has a beat on it, and there's one down. So digging in, Connor Griffin.
Hey!
Griffin launched a homer in his most recent game. Wheeler, 36 years old, and he was awarded a Gold Glove in 2023. Here's the 0-2.
0-2
That's the ball.
fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
The 1-2 goes down looking for a strikeout. That was pretty nasty. I don't know about you, Chris, but that felt like a weird at bat right there. Didn't give much to hit until the final pitch, and he still got the backwards K.
Yeah, not a single pitch was actually inside the strike zone, but he was being very aggressive in the box and fell behind in the count. Then they finally do challenge him, and he couldn't get the bat off his shoulder. Kind of a strange strikeout for sure, Boog.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. Top of the 3rd, no score. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
Ball. That's down.
Swing and a miss. Wheeler gets the strikeout. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And now for the Phillies, Will Benson.
Heck!
Ball 1
Ball.
there. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. 1-2 now.
Ball.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. It's a leadoff
Ball
walk.
4. Take your base.
And that's the go-ahead run.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Turner now.
You have to be careful throwing and breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
A little bit low.
That's the ball. That's down.
Gone.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Benson aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it, and they bail you out.
1 out man at first. At the plate, Justin Crawford. Back up the middle and a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Waste no time there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Led off the bottom of the first with a walk. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone! A 3-run shot. The Phillies score first. It's 3-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Trout, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. That one at triple digits.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
And that one hit to first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. He beats the throw, and they can't get the out. And at first, Eugenio Suarez will hit next. He's 0 for 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
The 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Real Muto in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Well, good solid contact right there, just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. On to the 4th, digging in, Brian Reynolds.
You know, these Pirates just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those we'll see, but I think they have to.
That one's in there. That's strike 2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate, but with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
Alvarez in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Now this is a rocket to left. And there are 2 outs.
Man, he smoked.
Out. 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 You're out. 3. Out.
Now pitching for Pittsburgh.
Out. You're out. 3. Out. Out. Out.
Here's Citizens Bank.
Out. That's ball 4. Out. Out. 3. Out. Out. You're out. 3. Out. 3. 3. Out. You're out. 3. Out. Out. Out.
So singy as the numbers show. Welcome, everyone, to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania and gorgeous PNC Park. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And as we get set for Game 5, Chris, it seems like this series could still have a few twists and turns in it.
Yeah, Boog, the only negative here today is that the series is going to come to an end. As fun as it's been, I wish it could go on a few more games, and the way these teams have battled each other and with some of the amazing moments we've seen in getting to this point, I think we're in for a great one here in Game 5.
Hard to imagine it won't be a classic, Siggy. I'm ready to see what surprises are waiting for us. First pitch coming your way next. All right, ready to get underway. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And here we go in Game 5. That one fouled off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Almost got him. Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just goes down and gets it. Looks like it's a breaking ball, but he's so good. Went down and got it.
Here's Trout. Skeens will look to follow up an excellent performance last time out, tossing a shutout.
Boog, that shutout he threw is very impressive in this day and age. We probably won't see anyone ever get close to Walter Johnson's 110 career shutouts. Still, it's always fun to see a pitcher go out and shove the way he did.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Schwarber on at first, nobody out. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Matchup in this one, an ace caliber arm in the hill against a deep lineup.
You said it, Boog, and I'm really excited to see how this plays out. The kind of talent they'll be facing, these hitters have a tough task ahead of them. Should be really fun to watch, though.
One out man at first. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball one. Suarez launched a homer in his most recent game. He was late there, strike one.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Next pitch in for a strike, 1-2.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Bryce Harper to the plate, singing Game 5 an elimination spot, and the spotlight is focused on this guy.
Everybody looks to the star players in big games like this, and this is what you get paid for. Time to come through.
Ground ball up the middle. They take the force out. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang. Back here in Pittsburgh. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Christopher Sanchez. Chris, how about a scouting report? Stepping in, Connor Griffin. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Ryan Reynolds here. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Real Mutual throws, not in time. It's a stolen base. On the ground. Trey Turner gloves it. On to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Pirates lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Shea Langoliers in the box, lays off for ball one. The 1-0.
Ball.
Just missed. One away with a runner at third here in Game 5 of the NLDS. And that's through there for a strike. And the count's full. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, and reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
Payoff pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Tap foul at the plate. Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in this decisive Game 5.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. Line drive, and it stays fair. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fifth, second baseman.
And now it's Brandon Lau. Alvarez off of first with 2 away. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
What do you got?
Checks his swing, appeal to third. He did not go around. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Now there's a bullet down the line, and it goes just foul. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. One run, a pair of hits, no errors, and one left on. We head to the second from PNC Park. Pittsburgh leads this one 1-0. This is the National League Division Series. The pivotal Game 5 of the Division Series. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. Check swing called strike. And that's strike one. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I treasured each of them.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
This is Bryson's stop. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. That's to third,
that's foul.
And that's just foul. Good job to fight that one off.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Ball one.
That
Ball
one
3.
misses, and it's a full count. In the air, left field. Reynolds on the run. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's 2 down.
Batting seventh, right fielder, Will Benson.
Now it's the right fielder, Will Benson. And that is out of play. Two down, nobody on. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Raging back towards the wall. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
That one to first. Can't field it cleanly. He beats
No,
the
he's
throw,
safe.
and the speedy runner is on at first.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And at first, here's Turner now.
Ball one.
And the 1-0. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Reynolds should have this one. And that'll do it. So one hit is all they get. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Pirates 1 and the Phillies nothing. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Bottom of the inning, stepping in the long ball threat, Brent Rooker. Rooker with a homer in his last game.
Ball one.
Kelly left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Ball two.
On the ground to short, Turner. Over to
He's out.
first. And quickly one away in the second.
Batting seventh, center fielder, O'Neal.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1. That's in there.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Ball one there. And that skips in the dirt. Hit in the air, left field. Crawford under it. And there are two down.
Batting eighth, first baseman,
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Ball one.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that ends the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now for the Phillies, Justin Crawford.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Out towards right center field. Cruz settles under this one. 1 away. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's some real power at the plate. Kyle Schwarber.
And this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
That one in triple digits. Struck him out swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Here's Mike Trout. His first at bat was a strikeout. Just missed. Two down, nobody on.
Ball 2.
The 2-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Rooker has a beat on it. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down. Back here at PNC Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Nick Gonzalez getting ready to hit.
'" Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
The lefty to 1-0. Fouled off left side. Swing and a ground ball. Suarez throw to first in time. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Now batting, third baseman, number 6.
Up next for the Pirates, Connor Griffin. Scored the first one of the game back in the 1st after a single to reach base. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Foul ball.
To the right side, and foul ball. Oh, 1 now. Hard liner. 2 up, 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Reynolds in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
No, that's low.
Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there. Now 1-2. Bounce to third. And a foul ball. Outside with the breaking ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Nice grab. Fires to first. What a play. Inning over. Bucks go down quietly, but they lead it 1-0. Back here in Pittsburgh, start of the 4th, Eugenio Suarez stands in for the Phillies. Out towards right center field. And there's one away. Here's Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1.
Ball. Ball, that's outside.
The Phillies down by a run. Top half of inning number 4.
Hey.
Here's a 2-1. Hard hit left side. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Yep, that ball went out.
2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 5 of the NLDS. Foul ball there. Here's a 1-1. And he blows that one by him at 100.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
The Pirates up by a run here in this decisive Game 5. And down on strikes he goes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Phillies down in order. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Bottom of the 4th. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Shea Langoliers.
You know, these
Ball.
Pirates doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Hey!
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Lined into right. That's a hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Hey!
Langoliers gets his lead at first with nobody out. Pitches in there. That is strike 2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Not close with that one. 1-2 to count.
Executed
Nope,
that
that's a
pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
Got him swinging for the K. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach. Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. It's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Right fielder,
Brent Rooker, the next Pirate to hit.
Ball! That's down. Nope, inside, ball 2.
And that drops in for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
2-1 now. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
center fielder.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. Flying to left his first time. Right through there for a strike. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two on, two outs. That one almost got him. And that's a strikeout looking. Pirates strand a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
You know, these Phils just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
It's frustrating for these hitters because they know they're not missing by much, but it's going to take an adjustment to see some changes.
Will Benson stands in for the Phillies. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Ball, that pitch is up.
The Phils trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Outside low. Full count now. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
2 down, nobody on.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's throwing, good pitches, but even better takes.
In plenty of time to first. Turner is out. Out number 3. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Back here at PNC Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Ryan O'Hearn now at the plate. And there's the
that's
ball.
out.
The 1-0.
Aye.
There's the strike.
2. That's ball 2.
That
That's
misses
ball
the
3.
zone, and the count's full. Stays alive. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Handles, throws to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Gonzalez at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Aye.
Oh, look at the stop to first, but no chance to get him. It's an infield single.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
To short, could be 2. Turner toss to second.
No,
not
he's
in
safe.
time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Man at second. In there at the knees. And the count is 0-2. Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate. It's 2-0.
What an aggressive secondary lead. That ball was smoked to left. Be able to score from second. Not only great speed, but great instinct as well.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. The 1-0. Right side. And that one finds its way through. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Up next for the Pirates, designated hitter.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Christopher Sanchez. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Chase Sugar.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Alvarez in the box now, takes strike one. The Buccos trying to break this one open. Last half of inning number 5. In the dirt. Swing and a pop-up. That is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And it's 2-zip. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far. And here is Justin Crawford. Crawford measures 6 feet 2 inches, 23 years old, usually in center field, but today starting in left.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick, and the most important play is that ball down the left field line, getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Schwarber now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Time's starting to run out for this offense, isn't it, Boog? I mean, it's not easy to play in a must-win game, especially when you're losing. Their season is on the line, and they know it.
Reynolds moving under this one. And there's 2 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, center fielder Mike Trout.
And now batting Mike Trout. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
Nope. Ball 1.
2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 5 of the NLDS.
Ball, that's out.
Two and 1 now. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Fights it off. You'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. This is the National League Division Series on the show. The pivotal Game 5 of the Division Series. Bottom of the 6th. Brandon Lowe getting ready to hit. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A solo shot, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Rooker, the next to hit, takes outside.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 1-0. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in this decisive Game 5. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Two now. That
That's
one
ball
missed. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a payoff pitch. On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. This one in the air, right field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. 1 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Cruz in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The 0-1.
That's a ball. That's a ball.
Right through there for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Up the middle. Stop. Slinging it to first in time.
Up next for the Pirates, first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Chase Sugar is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
For Philadelphia.
Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Jimmy Hergen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
O'Hearn stands in here, takes ball 1 low. That one ripped, but foul. The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Another 1-2.
That ball's foul.
Foul ball. On the ground, right side. Stott over to first in time. And that is that. Back here in Pittsburgh, top of inning number 7, Eugenio Suarez stands in for the Phillies. And that one fouled off.
Ball 1. Ball 2.
Got him looking for the strikeout. That's his 9th strikeout so far. And Chris, I have to think he's feeling amped. Needs just one more strikeout for a career milestone.
Boog, he's amped, I'm amped, and I have to think the fans are too. Not every day you get to witness history like this.
Harper, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. The Phillies trailing by 3 here in the late stages of Game 5. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first, but it's not in time. Base hit.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
So a man at first. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
Hey!
The 0-1. Ground ball right side. Loud. Throws to first. And that is the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. Still down 3-0. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The shortstop, Nick Gonzalez.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
That's outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's got back there later in this count.
That's off the inside corner. 3-1. That one misses.
No, that's a ball.
So a
Take the
leadoff
base.
walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Griffin now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the batter's box.
Up the middle, Turner flips it, 1 at second, and 2. What a play!
Well, a very fast developing play right there. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast runner up the line.
Now here is Brian Reynolds. That one the other way, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 8th inning coming up. It's the Pirates 3 and the Phillies nothing. Back here at PNC Park, we go.
The leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Fastball for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Ball.
That one
That's in.
just
Ball
missing
2.
inside. Ball 2. And that skips into dirt.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Grounds one to short. Gonzalez on the run, sends it over to first, and he gets him. Nicely done.
For Philadelphia, shortstop Trey Turner.
Trey Turner at the plate. That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here, and that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The Phillies trailing by 3 here in Game 5 of the NLDS. That's outside, and it's 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. Strike 3. Skeen sends him packing. 2 down, base is empty. And now for the Phillies, Justin Crawford.
Aye.
Towards first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The throw
No,
comes
he
in
did.
too late, and so they end up with some speed on at first.
The designated hitter, Kyle
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the DH, Kyle Schwarber. 1 for 3.
Ball 1.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
This one smoked on its way out of here.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Line drive and a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Up next, Philadelphia.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Suarez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Late on that fastball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Ball
I
2.
thought he'd bite right there.
With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. That misses the zone, and it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. In there. Sets him down on strikes. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
For Philadelphia.
Now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Orion Kerkering.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
What a stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Pirates. Designated.
Now the DH, Yordan Alvarez.
Ball.
The 1-0. That's a base hit, and that's a 1-out single.
Up next for the Pirates.
Piece of hitting going the other way.
Now running at first for the Pirates.
Jake!
Number 28.
Man at second.
Ball. Down.
That cuts the corner. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
2-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. And that is downstairs. 3-2 now.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Payoff pitch. It goes down looking. And now the right fielder, Brent Rooker. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. In the air, left field. Crawford under it. And the inning is over. One hit, one left. The fifth and final game moves to the ninth. We go to the ninth. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Jose Quijada.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Popped in the air, left field. Brings it in, and there's one down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Real Muto in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Outside low, and it's 2-0. Next pitch is outside.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
And there's the automatic. The Buccos trying to close out a one-run lead here in this decisive Game 5. And ball four there. Tying run is on base.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Here's your one. And that drops in for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Phillies have just one out remaining.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Tying run is at first here in the late stages of Game 5. One strike away.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Ball.
That's a really good take.
And that one hit to first. And the Pittsburgh Pirates have taken the next step. They've advanced to the National League Championship Series.
You win a National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations.